DS run. Next up is danray with Runny Egg. You are watching Summer Games Done Quick 2016, an event sponsored by Twitch benefiting Doctors Without Borders, a charity that sends doctors, nurses, and more to remote regions around the world who do not have easy access to medical care. We have a $15 donation here from Charlie246. I'm just wondering whose lovely voice is reading these donations. Thank you, Charlie. I'm the sound defense, and I'm actually heading off right now. Lila is going to take over for me. But stay tuned for more, because we've got a lot more SGDQ on the way for the rest of the week.
Hey everyone, I'm Lilat. I'm going to be your host now through the end of the Sonic block. And if you're just tuning in, we are Summer Games Done Quick 2016. We got a lot of donations here, so I'm just going to plow right through them. We got $20 from Ryan Tyson, which says, good luck to all the runners. We have $15 from Brian Devons, which says, respect all the GDQ staff and runners for their charitable work. Thank you. We have $10 from Baby Rage 45, which says, first time donating, really wanted to support the cause. We have $10 from Torben Nitschigal, which says, greetings from Germany. Longtime viewer, first-time donator here. I had to donate during Super Mario, my favorite game from childhood. Keep being awesome. We have $5 here from Some Doofus. It says, hey GDQ, Some Doofus here from Australia. These DS remakes are great as a modern way to revisit some older classics, as well as introduce newer games to them. In honor of the upcoming Disney block, can the announcer shout, hype? Like the seagulls from Finding Nemo? Hype? We have $50 here from Bramarai, which says, wonderful event as always. Keep up the great work for charity.
Also, it seems like a downtown area. It's actually not
And again, if you're just tuning in, this is Summer Games Done Quick 2016, a speedrunning charity marathon which benefits Médecins Sans Frontières. Next run we have is Runny Egg by Egg or Not. Well, Egg or Not category of Runny Egg, which is run by danray, excuse me. And we are sponsored by Twitch. We have $5 from Numbers 84, which says, what do you call a guided overview of an uncluttered pier? Dock tours without hoarders.
All right. Hi, guys. I'm Dan. I'm not tilting a GameCube. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Swordsman Kirby. I've played this game before.
And I'm S Grunt, sometimes with an underscore. I'm just here to egg a runner on.
I hope you guys are excited as I am. Are we ready to start? All right, so we're going to go in 3, 2, 1, go.
Make some breakfast, folks.
Let's make some breakfast. So the first thing you might be wondering is what Egg or Not is. Basically, it's a made-up category where I have fully upgraded stats, and it allows me to go through every foe in the game. So I just go at super fast speeds. And each level, the objective is to get into this thing at the end of the game. New level record.
So the first few stages are going to be kind of a mad scramble here.
Oh, I missed that jump. These buttons are a bit stiffer than my 3DS, so I'm still getting used to it a little bit.
No excuses.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be going over easy.
Yeah, I'm starting to crack under pressure. It's my bad.
We'll just have to shell out a little bit more then.
Yeah. That's actually a really hard wall jump, and getting hit there doesn't lose time because I have to stop anyways. You can't make it over that wall. I'm missing so many wall jumps. Still isn't too bad. Sub 1 is good there. So one thing that I'm doing in this run is I don't stick to any difficulty. I just switch to whichever difficulty is fastest for each stage. Usually it's hard just because they put a bunch of stuff that makes it easier, but it makes it, like, it gets in your way when you're trying to do wall jumps. I went to the top there to spawn that snake falling faster. I'm going to try to not lose any speed here, but you lose speed sometimes. Just depends on where the platform cycles are. Okay, I didn't miss that cycle, so it's still pretty fast. New level record.
He's playing on my 3DS, so it should be pretty easy to beat all the records.
So I need a very specific speed on this level, just because I'm going to try to make a couple platform cycles. So I want to go just under this one. Perfect.
Excellent, if you will.
I missed that platform. It's not a big deal. I can build up a lot of speed right here anyways. The harder jump is right here. Yeah, I didn't make it on there. If you make it on there, you can keep your speed through there, but it's pretty tight.
It's very.
It just makes this section a bit slower.
Yeah, it's very exacting.
Yeah, it's very exact. Okay, I didn't run into that platform, so that's good. I was on a weird cycle, and sometimes that thing will just be right in the way, and you'll just crash into it, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to go back to hard for this stage just because the boss goes a lot faster. But it does mean I'm going to have to do some tricky platforming at the bottom of the stage where if I fall, I die. Also, I messed up. We're just going to restart this stage. World record strats. World record strats. My finger keeps coming off the run button, which is messing me up. That's how it's supposed to go.
See, that wasn't over hard, was it?
No. These are the quizzes. They're really tough. I actually used a little bit of a buffer here. And so since that was the first one, I go back to the third platform. And that just sets up this next section so that I can do that without getting hit by any bees. Bees are the worst in this game.
Yeah, they can really sting sometimes.
So this section, if you fall anywhere, you're basically dead. Also, I hit the wall there, so I have to wait, because that's going to be in the way.
So you get these recipes every single time you take damage.
Yeah, there's a sort of a joke category called all recipes, which basically involves getting destroyed by every enemy in the game, which is a great mechanic in my opinion.
I have to wonder who cooked that up.
Okay, so I didn't make that. I made all the hard cycles in that level, though, so that was good.
After restarting twice.
Yeah, that
World
didn't
record
happen.
strats.
World record strats. We'll get there. I've never not made it over that wall. That's never happened before. Hey. Oh, one extra mechanic in hard is that when you fall a certain distance, you have to press a button to land softly. So when you hear that sound where it like goes ding, that means that I had to do a tricky landing. This is my Super Saiyan form. You get it every time you collect 100 chickens or a giant egg, but we won't get any giant eggs in this run because they're all out of the way. This boss is kind of dumb. I have to hope that I get a good cycle here. This should be good. Because you have to have these platforms. Ah, there was a platform in the way. That's okay. I'll get the easy platform this time.
Well, I'm glad you could hatch a plan to deal with that.
Yeah. That's like the one thing that doesn't really seem to go on a global cycle of any sort. So I'm not sure how to manipulate it correctly, but that wasn't too bad. So conveyor belts is by far the worst thing in this game. As you can see, I already messed up my conveyor belt movement. I messes up everything in this stage, actually, until the first part right here. Normally, I would run full speed into a wall and then get up here quicker, but couldn't do that this time, unfortunately. I needed to jump under that saw, which is kind of hard. And I need to adjust my speed so I don't run into that saw. Unfortunately, there were bees there because I missed a cycle. I have to wait for this platform anyway, so it's not like I really lost much time. And this is the issue. Sometimes you just miss the global cycles and you have all this stuff in the way. I'm going to do a little bit quick there by going backwards. And by taking fall damage there, I actually did that on purpose because it tricks that second saw into not coming down, or that second press into not coming down.
Well, it's kind of impressive if you think about it.
Yeah. Now I have to wait for these cycles. I was a little bit slow, so I didn't make the quick cycle. I've tried all sorts of wall jump stuff there, and just none of it works. Rip. This boss is actually really tricky on hard because it goes really fast and it changes direction really fast, so you have to... It's going to hit the bomb. Aw, dang. So you have to kind of jump over these missiles, but still have them go into this wall, which is annoying when they start all the way down there. Okay, good. We can get some donations right now. This level's pretty straightforward with platforming.
Okay, perfect, because we got lots. We have $5 from Zwen, which says, "Please, guys, no more yokes." We have $5 from Marcus DeGillo, which says, "Hey, Brosencho, what happens when hospital phones are broken? You get doctors who shout orders."
I actually don't know where I am right now. Okay, we're good. I know where I am.
Good for more?
Yeah, you can do some more.
Okay. We got $10 from Nick Tonetto, which says, "What do you call a door slamming in some doctors' faces? Doctors without hodors." And we have $50 from Anonymous, which says, "What do you call medical professionals with vacant rooms in their houses? Doctors without borders."
That's too bad. Sometimes you'll go to do a double jump and you just wall jump, so it's kind of annoying. This next boss coming up, I guess, but I used to think it was random, and if you stand in the middle, it is random, but if you stand in certain spots... I went left a little too early. If you stand in certain spots, you can manipulate his pattern. So for this next one, I'm standing right next to him. And I usually don't get the fourth one, but I think the fourth one is also standing next to him. Yeah. So I missed the first one. The first one you have to stand all the way on the other side, so it's kind of hard to tell when you need to leave. I missed. So normally on stages with quizzes, we would go with hard for the fastest time, but once you get past level 8, they're all basically the same speed, so I just don't worry about it. And this removes one other thing from the path, which makes it a bit quicker to get it on easy. And I'm just going to run here, even though the things are going the other way, because the bees are just in bad positions to jump. This stage is really short, like randomly. New record. I hope you guys like pancakes, because there's going to be a lot of pancakes.
Well, see, now you're just trying to butter us up.
You can do a really tricky wall jump here, but I find it more consistent to just do this. And you have to stop anyway because of all these narrow vertical shafts. That was a good beat pattern. All right, it's pancake time. So lots of places you can't really get past enemies, so the fastest thing to do is just jump, turn around, and take the damage. New record.
Glad you're getting these all on the record.
Yeah. I take damage there on purpose. I can't go fast there because you just run into the revolving fire there. And this level is all about setting up my jumps so that I don't crash in any of the walls. Like, all right, good.
Yeah, we can get a bit jumpy about this sometimes, so.
Yeah, you get hit by fire there. Oh, too bad. So this is the last stage I'm going to do on hard, just because it makes the bees move a little bit faster, and I'm going to use it to do a little bit of a skip. So it lets me just skip that bee, and now I have rolling speed, so I don't have to worry about them for the next part. And then right here, you're supposed to do some stuff to get around to the top area, but if I do it right, I can just get a bee boost here. This is probably the hardest thing to do in the game, which isn't saying much, but there we go. And now I have to hit some of those soft landings I was talking about earlier. I almost crashed into that thing. And I needed to jump over here to get over that. And normally, something I can talk about is normally this level's done more in an IL format. And by normally, I mean me, because I'm the only one that runs this game. But so when you get to the bosses, you can make the cutscene move faster, but sometimes you don't because you want to keep the endgame time and get an optimal cycle. So you'll go a little bit slower, but since I'm doing a real time right now, I can just go through them all really fast. And when I used to run this game, when I first started doing the RTA, so the full game runs, I started doing all the levels on hard. And then I got to this level, and you can't do that on hard, so this level's like a minute longer. So that's why I do some levels on easy. This level's actually really scary. So I should be on the correct cycle still. I might not be. We'll see. It'll depend on if I hit this jump. Yeah. Too bad. So now I'm going to have to go a little bit slower on the next couple sections just to be a little bit safe. We could probably get a donation, or a couple donations, because I'm just going to be waiting for some elevators.
Yeah, for sure. We have $5 from Phil19, which says, I can't handle these excellent puns.
Yeah, I was pretty excited when I got Esgron on my couch.
Yeah. We have $10 from the Mageling, which says, hey, Dan, good morning. I hope you have an exceptional run.
For anybody who doesn't know, good morning. Good morning is a Billy Hatcher joke. All right.
We have $25 from Brian from Swaggleboon, which says, here's $25 to keep up with the egg puns. Don't let me stop groaning.
All right. We're going. I might have to poach a few from here and there, but I'm sure that's okay.
Again, we're just going to take a ton of damage because it's quicker. I would like to point out that he has like twice as many egg points as when I started playing this like an hour ago on his DS.
So this isn't completely pointless then.
Yeah. So this level, I use these little wind things to my advantage to set up a couple jumps. Those are actually pretty hard right there because you can either get a wall jump or you can crash into the wall. And those both waste a lot of time. Also, crashing into the wall there wastes a little bit of time because those platforms fall faster than you can fall, which is kind of silly, but that's the way the game's programmed. That one I just go, though, because I need to get far right as fast as possible. So now we're just going to ride these because they're going to set up the cycle right. And go Super Saiyan again.
Just don't chicken out on us now.
So this is my favorite thing in the game. They put this firewall because you're not allowed to go past it, but it's like really easy. That's like the worst block they ever put in. Dang, no new record. Okay, this is the worst level. You can just read donations. There's nothing to explain here. It's just awful.
We have $10 from Dorkmaster Fleck, which says, watching this run makes me ecstatic. We got $50 from Johannes Schweger, which says, hey guys, greeting from Germany. Longtime viewer, first time donator. SGDQ is one of the best times of the year. $10 is going to Announcer's Choice. And we have $5 from Anonymous, which says, what do you call a fleet of amphibious buses, which nobody is allowed to get on duck tours without borders?
So basically the only thing in this level is I try to get invincibility right there for that section because it just speeds it up a lot. And you can do more donations. There's still a bit to go on this stage. I got that checkpoint just in case these presses are off pattern, which they usually aren't, but occasionally one will just fall randomly and you'll just get crushed. All right, time for stage 16. So when they were designing stage 16, they put a lot of thought and a lot of effort, and there's lots of secret paths, and we're not going to use any of them. What they didn't realize when they were making this stage is that there's actually a path that just goes right down the middle, and you don't have to do anything. So we're just going to go fast. I messed up, actually. That's okay. I recovered.
Our rigs were a little too runny then.
So hopefully I won't get hit by the frying pans, because sometimes when you go too slow, there's these frying pans that... Okay, I didn't get hit by it. So now we hold right.
Well, for one, I'm glad we can get right to the point.
So, good game. You have to jump right there, so they threw in a curveball. You have to jump right here, too. Aw, I messed up the one jump. And then here I just need to jump to the end, so get ready on time. When I land in the thing, it's time. That jump's frame perfect. Not really, though. Time. So here's my favorite part in the game. Before you get too excited, congratulations, question mark? So that's Runny Egg. I'd like to give a shout out to the Runny Egg community and to Goose for inspiration and advice. Thank you, guys.